me when it comes around. If he say I got it, then it's all me. Ask him what I can do when he say all things they say they own me. They don't know I'm dependent on a whole team.
Hello everybody, welcome to another installment of Tina's Tiny Tuesdays. Last time on Thursday we painted some animals, made a parrot, a rockhopper penguin, and a dog. And that was a lot of fun. And I also told the entire world that I do not care for dogs. So mainly because they just get randomly violent around me. They could be the nicest dog in the world, and the owner will be like, "Oh, they never bite. I don't know what's wrong with Fluffy." I know what's wrong with Fluffy. It got near me. But today we are going to make. I'm going to be painting some heroes and some villains. I'm going to start with Daredevil, partially because the new series is going to come out soon. I don't know if I'll watch it because, you know, a lot of the Disney shows have not been that great. But also the guy that plays Wilson Fisk, you know, the let's call him the big man. That is one of Spider-Man's villains. What's his villain name? I'm blanking so hard. I watched every episode of that series, and I can't think of... Okay. Anyway, the guy that plays Wilson Fisk is going to be at Comic-Con, and so I know that there's probably gonna be a lot of people that want him to sign Daredevil stuff, so... You know, maybe I'll paint Fisk as well. Vincent D'Onofrio. I butchered that name. I keep forgetting that he was on Law & Order all those years ago. Oh, this tea is so hot. It's so hot. Ah. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna start off painting Daredevil. I expect it to be challenging because, you know, these are 2-inch canvases, and good golly gee, this is... I keep, you know, doing these things to myself. Where I'm like, oh yeah, this will be a great idea, and then when it's actually time to do it, it's not. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see how this goes. I need to put down more colors because I'm not just gonna use black, red, and white. That'd be crazy. Even though that is most of Daredevil's costume. I do want to kind of get like the cityscape feeling in the back a little bit. Actually, putting blue in there might be enough for now, but throw on some brown as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna start with those colors. I always mean to put down the colors before I start painting, but then I'm like, it's gonna dry out faster. But then I have to spend like the first 3 minutes of my stream putting color down, so... How crazy would it be if I made everyone from the MCU and the extended MCU on 2-inch canvases? Like, each character gets its own mini. That'd be insane. And then, like, compile it all together and sell it as, like, one print. You know, I say that, and I'm like, oh, that'd be silly, and I'm just like, that's a good idea. So if you guys see that in the future, just see me making a bunch of Marvel people, you know why. Even though people do kind of have Marvel fatigue. But I'm not just going to stick with Marvel today. I think I will paint like some anime people and stuff today. I haven't decided besides Daredevil, to be honest with you. But I expect it to be a good time. Be a nice good time. I am not making these buildings accurate to what New York actually looks like. I'm just putting some blobs and just putting in some shapes. because the reference I'm using is one of the poster images from season 2 when it's like Daredevil, Elektra, and the Punisher like standing all next to each other. That was a great season of television, let me tell you. Daredevil's one of those shows where you just, I don't know, it really captivated me. The action was good, the acting was good. And the stuff that was happening was reasonable to a certain extent, you know? Because Matt, he was getting his tail whooped. He was like getting like super bloody and stuff. I mean, being able to heal yourself through focusing with chi and whatnot, you know, that's like, okay, it's not real, but you know, that happens with martial arts stuff. You know, people are like, oh yeah, we focus your chi and you feel faster. I've seen that in a bunch of other sources of media, so it's not like too out there. But I also like that when they shot like certain scenes, especially like any season that had a hallway scene, that you saw Matt get fatigued while he was fighting. Because sometimes you see, you know, when there's like a lot of cuts and stuff, you know, it just seems like the hero can go on for forever. I mean, if you're someone like Captain America, you probably could go on. You know, I could do this all day. You know, he's a superhuman, so. But just like a regular dude that's blind and has super hearing. Like him getting tired and fatigued and stuff while fighting. It was refreshing to see, because sometimes in action stuff it's just the stuff that the heroes are doing, it just takes you out of it, but the stuff that Matt was doing was more reasonable, more believable. Okay, now that we got like the background in there, I need to put down some magenta, it seems like, because it's not just like one shade of red, you know, his suit. I mean, it kind of is, but, you know, lighting and whatnot. I need to make this a little bit higher. Kind of messed up a little bit. Made his head curve to like this part. I'll have to paint over that. Right now I'm just getting in our base layer of red. have started in the wrong place for his head. And if the head is incorrect, then the rest of the proportions are just going to be terribly off. I think that's better. I think the lines are cleaner. Just gonna make the outline highlight real quick. Go in with the black and start making some more detailing in the suit. I'm gonna get some light pink. And just kind of make some guidelines for myself for where his nose and mouth and that sort of stuff is supposed to be. I'm gonna use this tiny brush, so if I make a mistake, I can easily paint over it. This is like the and his nose goes out a little bit. Nose, mouth, chin. Okay. Nose kind of angled. You can't see all of his skin. Okay. I think that's a good guide. Tea is at the correct temperature. I am no longer burning my mouth. You know, out of all the Netflix extended MCU shows, I think Daredevil was definitely the one that was the best put together. I mean, Jessica Jones had its moments, and Iron Fist had its moments as well, but I think with Jessica Jones and Iron Fist, the best things about the show, the first seasons, were the villains. And when it came to I didn't see all the second season of Jessica Jones, just putting that out there, but I cared more about the Purple Man than what was going on with Jessica. Not that I wanted him to succeed or anything, because he was, you know, a horrible human being, but I thought he was a very interesting character and a very interesting villain. And then when he died, it was like, oh, okay. I don't know if they can top that. And then with Iron Fist, first of all, the guy was, you know, supposed to be training in martial arts, basically since he was like, what, 10, 12 years old, and he just looks like he works out sometimes, you know? Besides that, I didn't always believe his actions or believe his acting either. I'm like, I don't think that would fly, but okay. And then when it came to oh my gosh, I'm blanking on that character's name too. Oh my gosh. I watched the show and I can't think of his name. Luke Cage. Okay, when it came to Luke Cage, I didn't always believe the actor's acting. The Defenders was, you know, cool for a season, I guess. My dad watches The Defenders all the time. Like, he'll just go back and watch that series. I'm just like, why do you keep doing this to yourself? There's never gonna be a second season. Wilson's Fisk bad guy name? He's gonna pop. I don't know how I watched these TV shows for all these hours and then I just have no frame of reference for it. Kingpin. He's the Kingpin. I forgot that. Yeah, I think I will add some magenta to some parts of this because I was kind of iffy at first, but. I like how modernized this suit is. I know it looks like something that someone would, you know, put together. Not just like a giant leather thing, you know, like most heroes' costumes look like. Yeah. Add the magenta. Just so that there will be some, like a different hue going on. And some of the shadows and stuff. It's a little too blue than some of the brown I put out there. What if I not only did the thing with the keep making Marvel mini paintings, but like in the compilation for the print, it was like it's spelled out Marvel. I think that'd be cool. That might be something I'll work on here and there. I mean, Comic-Con is 2 months away, so that might be something I keep in the back of my mind and work on and off stream. Because I do love the fact that, you know, whoever gets the mini, that'll be like the, you know, that's theirs forever. But at the same time, I do kind of sometimes wish I made prints of them. I mean, people make paintings and then sell prints. People sell the original and then make prints of their stuff all the time. So it would just be a matter of doing it like all within a certain time frame and getting them all photographed and getting all the prints together. Well, getting all like it photographed and then making sure that the print comes out all right and stuff like that before any of the paintings sell. But I guess I could always just like hold off on putting them on the site until I have that all sorted out. But I don't know, I think it would be an interesting project. And also I'd be able to, I guess, test the market and see if people would be into prints of that sort, prints of the minis that I make. You're making the most popular characters in the Marvel universe and cinematic universe and extended universe. And then sometimes I feel like when I go to cons, my stuff might be a little too niche. I mean, I make money regardless, but sometimes I'm like, man, maybe I should have made more of this and made more of that, but start putting in his skin. Basically, the rest of what I have to do is just slight details on the suit. But it's gonna take a couple layers to get the skin color right. So I'm just putting down this pasty pink color in first. Be gone, bot. Those of you that are watching on YouTube, there's always, every now and again, there will be bots that pop up on Twitch that'll be like, oh, buy viewers here for cheap, and like it's spelled out really weird, like using like numbers and punctuation instead of certain letters. It's just like, go away. It's like, you thinking I'm doing this for views? I'm doing this so I can practice painting and anatomy and stuff like that. And have to stick with a schedule. That's why I'm doing this. Also, I like chatting with you guys as well. But if I was streaming for money, I would not be painting, I'd be gaming or something. But I think like the dumbest bot messages I get are from people on Instagram, or from bots that are on Instagram that are like, oh, I love your beautiful artworks. Can it be sold as NFT? And I was like, these bots need to, these people that make these bots and like send these bots, they need to do their research a little bit and see who they're targeting. It's like, obviously this is a physical painting, but there's, you know, what's on the screen. It's just like, this is obviously a bot. What real person would see an actual painting and be like, oh, that's beautiful, that's great, but can you make it a non-fungible token instead? I think those slight highlights on the face. Oh, thank you, Leth. I appreciate that. I think the slight highlights on the mask just really elevated the painting. I don't know. Crazy how slight highlights can just really change a piece. Make things not look so flat. With just a couple brush strokes. think since I already have the, who am I painting? I'm painting, Daredevil. I think the next painting I'll make, since I'm going with the black and reddish purple aesthetic, will be Magneto. And then, if I have time, I'll throw in Storm. Not the cartoon Storm, the Halle Berry Storm. Yeah, Zombo. How do you think the series is gonna be, honestly, since Disney is, has his hands in it? I only saw clips of him on the She-Hulk show. I didn't see the full show, because She-Hulk, there's something uncanny about the way they animated her, and I did not want to partake. And then I heard some things about the show and some scenes. I did see She-Hulk twerking with, that one female rapper, and I was like, I don't know if this is the kind of show I would like. I really need to work on his skin, but I just keep seeing things on the suit that need to change. I think I'll go with a Fassbender. Magneto. No offense to Sir Ian McKellen. That's his name, right? To Ganondorf. No offense to you, sir. I just think a thirsty millennial would buy Fassbender faster than I can sell Ian. This part is really shiny. Yeah, I think it is red. Or is it black? Let me go back to Google Images. Okay, yeah, it is red. Okay. Building over here, there's a neon cross. Because Matt is deeply Catholic. That kind of illuminate and shine a little bit more once that dries, but I'm gonna do some more face details in the meantime. Put in a nostril. Beard, kind of just like a 5 o'clock shadow thing going on. I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on his face because you can't see much of it. Just want there to be, you know, a clear. I'm streaming, Dad.
Do you know what a power plug is to this?
No, I don't.
No,
I don't.
You just borrowed it, did you?
No, I didn't. I don't know where it is. I think I made his lips a little bit too big. Lips a little too big. Just extended the chin a little bit. I think this is a pretty good Daredevil. For it being 2 inches, you know. I don't think it's exactly looks like his face, Charlie, but I think that's pretty dang good for 2 inches and in 50 minutes.